The Ritual by Shantel Tessier is a dark, twisted journey into the world of college romance, filled with mystery, danger, and forbidden desires. If you're someone who craves stories that push the boundaries of love, control, and obsession, then this novel will pull you into its web from the first page. The story revolves around the complicated and dark relationship between two individuals whose fates seem intertwined by something far greater than just attraction. It's a story that lingers in the mind long after the final page has been turned, and it's impossible not to want to dive deeper into this captivating, dangerous world. The main character, a young woman named Avery, finds herself enrolled at a prestigious university known for its hidden and often sinister traditions. As she navigates the social challenges of being a new student, she begins to uncover dark secrets about the school's elite society. What begins as a typical college experience quickly takes a turn when Avery encounters the enigmatic and dangerous male protagonist, who goes by the name of Tristan. He is a force to be reckoned with, charismatic, confident, and completely in control of everything around him. But beneath his surface charm, there's a darkness that is impossible to ignore. Tristan is a member of a secretive group, a brotherhood that runs the university from the shadows. They are bound by a code of power, control, and obedience, and their rituals are a central part of the school's history. These rituals, however, are not the kind of traditions you might expect from a normal academic institution. Instead, they are filled with mystery, intimidation, and an unwavering expectation of loyalty and submission. As Avery becomes entangled with Tristan and the other members of this dangerous group, she is thrust into a world where her every move is watched and every decision is questioned. What follows is a compelling dance of power, manipulation, and control. Avery is both drawn to and repulsed by Tristan, unsure of whether she should trust him or run from him as fast as possible. The more she learns about him, the more complicated her emotions become. She is caught between the dark allure of Tristan's world and the frightening consequences of rejecting the expectations that come with it. The power dynamics between Avery and Tristan are intoxicating. Their relationship is built on trust, but it's a trust that is constantly tested. As Avery learns more about the Brotherhood's rituals, she becomes increasingly conflicted. She wants to escape the suffocating control they impose on her, but at the same time, she is inexplicably drawn to Tristan's power and dominance. The emotional and psychological pull between them is almost magnetic, making it difficult for Avery to walk away, even as she realizes the dangerous path she is walking. The tension throughout the story is palpable, with every moment steeped in the feeling that something is about to snap. As Avery becomes more entrenched in Tristan's world, she finds herself caught in a web of manipulation, loyalty, and survival. The line between right and wrong becomes blurred as Avery is forced to make decisions that could destroy her. The twists and turns in the story keep the reader on edge, never quite knowing what will happen next. Every revelation, every secret, feels like a weight pressing down on Avery, pushing her closer to a breaking point that she may never recover from. One of the most striking aspects of the ritual is how Tessier crafts her characters. Tristan is not your typical love interest. He is dark, flawed, and complex. His attraction to Avery is based not just on her beauty, but also on her willingness to submit to him. His desires are tangled in the power dynamics that govern his life, making their relationship not just a matter of romance but a battle of wills. Avery, on the other hand, is no passive participant. She is a character with her own agency, making choices that will shape her future in the world Tristan controls. The push and pull between them create an electrifying tension that will leave you breathless. The narrative is suspenseful and engaging, with moments of vulnerability interspersed, with intense scenes that explore the darker sides of love and obsession. The emotional depth of the story is profound, and the psychological tension between the characters keeps readers hooked. As the relationship between Avery and Tristan unfolds, the stakes continue to rise, and the consequences of their actions become more severe. It's a story about the cost of submission, the price of loyalty, and the lengths people will go to in order to protect what they believe is theirs. The book also explores themes of control and obedience, and how far someone is willing to go to protect their own desires. The rituals that the Brotherhood practices are not just symbolic. They have real, often devastating consequences for those involved. As Avery tries to navigate this world, she must confront her own feelings of helplessness and powerlessness, but also find strength in the face of overwhelming odds. The emotional turmoil that she experiences is a key element of the story, and it's something that will resonate deeply with anyone who has ever felt trapped or controlled by someone they care about. The world Tessier builds in the ritual is haunting, rich with atmosphere, and impossible to forget. From the eerie, dark college campus to the hidden spaces where the Brotherhood conducts their rituals, the setting is as much a character in the story as the people themselves. the author's attention to detail in creating this world adds a layer of depth to the story that makes it all the more immersive. As the story reaches its climax, the tension between Avery and Tristan becomes unbearable, and the consequences of their choices are finally revealed. In the end, The Ritual is a story about power, control, and the lengths people are willing to go to in order to claim what they want. It's a thrilling, suspenseful, and unforgettable ride that will leave you questioning the nature of love, loyalty, and obsession. For anyone who enjoys dark romance, twisted power dynamics, and psychological suspense, The Ritual is a must-read. It's a book that will take you to the edge and beyond, testing your own boundaries along the way. Tessier has crafted a world that is as alluring as it is dangerous, and once you enter, there's no turning back. Will Avery and Tristan find redemption, or will they become lost in the darkness they've created together? You'll have to listen to find out.